morning. So we are into day number 3 of our content creation for the MeWe group for AI discussion. And today what we're talking about is use cases for using AI to do some tricks in a regular production, I guess, or a semi-regular production. So what we're listening to is a live recording from a rehearsal or a performance in about 1974. And one of the folks involved with this music wanted to hear themselves sing it, but they're not singers. So that's what we worked on in the last episode, and today I'm going to share some of the results. So what you saw me doing last So this this was the first awful result when I tried to hit the make art button. And you see that using the original input did not work so well. So it got confused by the backing vocals and a number of things. All right, but just to contrast that with what happened next. So then, this is my very generic, slightly pitchy guide vocal that I created, and then running that through Kits AI with my vocal clone of the client. This is what we came up with. Sorry about that. There we go. And that's completely workable. So all I really need to do is add a little bit of reverb, a little bit of EQ to this vocal, and it'll be something that I can slip right in. It'll be something I can slip right in that I think will sound. That's an old recording, so the reverb in the room was just it sounded like a room mic to me. So I'm just gonna go with a bit of a reverb. Let's experiment with medium. See what that sounds like. It's a lot more in that space. I think we will stick with small. I use small 90% of the time. Oh yeah. Now, let's hear it in context.
I couldn't believe they said you'd gone for good.
You still hear my guide vocal. I'm turning that off.
Forever just a memory left for me.
When you take away my upfront guide vocal, it sounds a lot
Now I'm left alone
more like
to face the
tone
dawn.
vocal is in the same space in the big room.
I wanted to be with you today.
Now,
You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away.
now,
Just because I'm gone, let my memory to carry on.
field that makes it sound a little bit more like he's
I
singing
think about
along
her
with
every day.
And of course, we're going to have a call from the boss.
Go out last night. I saw the moonlight drift across the bay. I wandered all around the lonely streets. didn't bring you back to me.
Sounds pretty workable to me.
I couldn't believe they said you'd gone for good.
So now there's places that I can make the decision whether or not
Forever just a memory
Small
left
Voice
for me.
or the original.
Sing out, John.
Like that's cool. The one guy goes.
Now I'm
the
left
writer, so,
alone
he's
to
not
face
involved
the dawn.
in this project at this point, other than just permission.
I wanted to be with you today.
But I'm not trying to remove.
You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away.
Alright, there's a little.
Just because I'm gonna slip away
That.
every day. Don't let it all slip away.
Okay, it wasn't on that.
Just because I'm. Don't let it all slip away.
I really need to figure out where that little yip is coming from. Let me see if I can identify it.
Don't let it all slip away.
I gotta figure that out. Let's go back to the accompaniment and see if it's there. Okay. Not there.
Slip away.
I gotta figure that out. That's driving me insane. Okay, so. Oh my word. Is it on the actual where it stripped the backing vocal out?
Just because I'm gonna let my memory.
And by the way, having those vocals isolated, even with the little imperfections, there's a lot that can be done to clean that up. I think I'll be going in, and you know, this is all kind of basic editing now that we've gotten past the AI portion of this. I think what I'll do is kind of get into this work offline, and then I'll share in the next discussion. I'll share the. I realize that I'm working in a screen that you can't see. Sorry about that. I'll share the discussion. In the next discussion, I will share the results of this audio, and then you know folks can see it's not exactly clicking the make art button, and I think that's the thing that makes so many people just absolutely hate on it. So this is the old take. I can get rid of that when I know it's not there. I gotta figure out where that little yip is coming from. Yep. But yeah, that can be enhanced.
Just because I'm gonna let my memory carry on.
Now I know these were off the cuff backing vocals, but they sound good to me. All right, looking at everything that's turned on right now. All right, let me unsolo that.
Just because let it all slip away. Just because I'm.
I think I have now isolated what it was. So this track right here. Wait a minute. Let's hear it.
Just because I'm gonna let my slip away. Just because I'm gonna let my memory to carry on. I think about her every day. Because I'm gonna let my memory to carry on.
Okay.
I think about her
Okay.
every day.
Now, That's the strip lead vocal.
Way to carry on.
Which track is that on?
Every day.
So is it on the isolated, so-called isolated vocals? I think so. Okay. So we can dispense with that pretty quickly. Let's just make sure that's not any singing that we need. Background noise.
Now I'm standing on the golden gate. Think about her every day. G.
A minor, F, G. Now we know what the chord is. People don't typically think of Chordify as AI, but it is. You know, putting an MP3 into a browser and having it spit out the audio file with accompanying chords.
G. G.
A minor, F, G.
G.
Oh, so we are getting into. I guess I'll let it run for a bit. We're getting into some of the boring stuff here.
Now I'm standing on the golden gate. Wind blowing hard on
The lyrics were not actually adhered to by the lead singer. He left it somehow.
hard on my face.
But they're really good and very apropos of somebody that lives in San Francisco.
Water is spilled.
I take it as a guy contemplating ending his life when he loses his true love.
Hard on my face. Water is spilled.
This is a legit stereo recording though, because you can tell there's differences from one track to the other. But going in here, I can take out some of the little artifacts that AI left in, I should say.
Water is spilled. They're calling me scared.
The weird phasing right there that I can lose. In context,
Calling me scared. Calling me scared.
there's a weird little thing right there.
Scared. They're calling me scared.
I had no idea what this is. Well, I know what that lyric is supposed to be.
But you always said to me, darling, build your life right again. Don't let it all slip away.
Backing vocals are lovely on this. I wanted to be with you today. So right there's that's a classic example of where AI fails. So stripping that vocal, you know, we don't hear "I wanted to be with you today." We hear this. So I'm just gonna lose all that. Still got the but the guide vocal was aware of that because I could hear it with my ears. It just did not strip it out properly. So I simply just reinforced that with the guide vocal, which put that on the lead vocal, the new lead, the clone. Man, again, the backing vocals. It's two girls and they're harmonizing it. And the fact that they were not any better playing the instruments, but this they took it to this extreme. What's this? Oh, chorus. That's Dennis calling out chorus. Okay, chorus. I like that. It's so real, you know. Like when you're playing with people that don't know your material. You always said to me, darling, that you like brighter every day. Don't let it all bust tight. Slip away. Hear a little bit of the just because should be on that track. Just because I'm gone, you have my memory to carry on. I sure miss it every day. I saw the city lights go on last night. Sunlight drift across the bay. Wandered all around the lonely street. And it didn't bring you back to me. I saw. Okay, second, guys. I'm just texting my partner, and I just had this epiphany about this one client, and I just said, "Hey, if I ever suggest you and I doing anything for person X, anything at all, I want you to kick me in the nuts as hard as you can." Because man, sometimes I am just hard headed. People show you who they are. People you try to work for and or with show you who they are, and you should listen to them. You know, because if they treat you like an asshole once or twice, it's just going to be a repeating pattern. Okay, so this is getting close here. Left over. So the AI is really not perfect. I intended to have more of a talkie talk, but I don't have anybody on here with me at 5 in the morning, so I thought I would just finish this little thing up, and that'll be our convo for today. Wandered all around the lonely street, and it didn't bring you back to me. It did a really good job right there. That's very subtle, and it caught all that. Bring you back to me. With no, not too much jump included. singing that.
Forever just a memory left for me. Sing it out, John.
Sing it out, John.
Sing it out, John. Now I'm left.
John has a great voice.
Now I'm left.
Man, as a guy that can, in the right circumstances, basically sing, I don't like my vocal tone. And the thing that I respond to quickest when I'm people I'm producing or considering working with is that vocal tone, man.
You always said.
All right, here we go.
You always
Now,
said to me, darling, build your life right.
if I so desired, I could take this this track right here and run it through a female voice and have a different backing vocal, but this is magic to me. It's multiple voices and it's relatively tight. That was good. So I think this is pretty clean. Let's go back to context. Give her a listen.
I saw the city lights go out last night. I saw the moonlight drift across the bay. I wandered all around the lonely streets.
Now, the weakness here is my performance, I have to say.
Did it bring you back to me?
Now, but I don't know, I gotta kind of find a happy medium.
Couldn't believe they said you'd gone for good. Forever just a memory left for me. Now I'm left alone to face the dawn. I wanted to be with you today.
I wonder if there's a value to having
You always said to me,
a
darling,
separate
build your life
backing vocal
brighter
track
every
and
day.
lead track that I
Don't let it all slip away. Just because I'm gone, you'll have my memory to carry on.
I think I do want to duplicate this track.
I think about her every day.
So what I'll do is solo that track. I kind of cleaned it up. Let's see what this right here is like. Okay, so that's so low. Maybe I could just do an audio lift of the parts that are super low. Amplify it by like 3 dB boost across the board on all those low parts. Then when I can export it, you know, to have my backing track sort of based on this combo backing and lead vocal. Let's make sure this sounds good. Actually, all I'm gonna keep there is that. Oh, shoot, it gets a little Elvis right there. Sure do miss it. Nice whisper. I'm gonna give that a 60. All right, now here we're gonna do some silence. Got to clean this up before you start duping it, because Okay.
Yeah, I sure miss it. Yeah.
Okay. Got to get a more subtle edit than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every just does not come through, does it? All right, hang on. Silence it. Silence all that. I sure do miss it.
I sure miss it. Yeah.
We got really Elvis right there. Okay, here we go. So we're just going to export this as, I'll save as additional start playing around with an extreme. Of course, this is going to make the lead vocal as well much louder, so I have to kind of, because it's doubling it effectively.
I saw the city lights go out last night. I saw the moonlight.
So I think my strategy for this is going to be to silence all of the. I don't want to, this is non-destructive because I've got the original, so everything that's not the chorus.
I saw the city lights go out last night. I saw the moonlight drift across the bay. Wandered all around the lonely street. And it didn't bring you back to me. Be with you, babe.
Pretty sure that's what we want to do. So silencing the verse on this and just leaving the chorus is the game plan here.
You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away. Just because I'm gone, you left my think about it every day. Always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away. Really carry on. You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away. Just because I'm gone, you have my memory to carry on.
Right there, one of the girls chooses a different
Sure
harmony.
is.
That's super cool. That is super, super cool. Here we go. Silence that. Now I can bring this back in. And we have a little bit more of a secondary vocal kind of a thing. Now, you know what I can do here? I think I can actually stand to boost that. Amplitude, amplify, 6 dB. Let's try that. Okay. And let's do a studio reverb. We've already got reverb on it, but I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to follow it up. Special vocal enhancer. This is not low tones. It's just, it sounds like.
You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away. Just because I'm gone, let my memory carry on. Just because I'm gone, let my memory carry on. Always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day.
Okay, the default setting I can hear a little bit that I like. That's really subtle. Sometimes that's good. All right, so check this out just for an example of craziness you can get into. I don't think I'm going to go with this, but chorus is pretty wild.
You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away. Just because I'm gone, you let my memory carry on.
Better not use that. Okay, so let's see, is there anything else we want to do? Well, I got it in here.
You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't
Ooh, I
let
can hear
it
that.
all slip away. Just because I'm gone, you let my memory carry on.
That's pretty powerful.
You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every
Look the scale.
day. Don't let it all slip away.
I like the wider field. I think I'm going to leave that. Now let's go back and listen in context a little bit.
You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away. Just because I'm gone, you'll have my memory to carry on.
Okay.
I think about her every day.
Obviously, the
You
original.
always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away.
Now that is good because that removes the original.
Just
lead
because
vocal.
I'm gone, you'll have
So
my
except for a few places
memory
where
to
the call
carry
is not
on.
quite getting it done.
I think about her
This is pretty good.
every day. Now I'm standing on the Golden Gate
Listen to that backing part that is,
with the wind hard on.
for some reason, it's so subtle it goes like a keyboard, and the AI put it with the backing track. Well, that is dope. But I'll tell you what, I have the inspiration to play a lead guitar part right now. Right here.
I think about her
I believe this is in the key
every
of A minor.
day. Now I'm standing on the Golden Gate. Did it bring you back to me? I
couldn't believe they said you'd gone for good. Forever just a memory left for me. Now I'm left alone to face the dawn. I wanted to be with you today. You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away. Just because I'm gone, you'll have my memory to carry on. I think about her every day. Now I'm standing on the Golden Gate with the wind hard on my face. The waters below, they're calling me, scaring me. I wanted to be with you today. But you always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away. Just because I'm gone, you'll have my memory to carry on. I think about her every day.
I need to experiment with that a bit.
You always said to me, darling, build your life brighter every day. Don't let it all slip away. Just because I'm gone, you have my memory to carry on. I sure do miss her every day.
Well, that's going to be today's discussion, guys. I'm trying to limit these to about 30 minutes, and we've gone about 9 minutes over that, I think. But I hope you've enjoyed my messing around with some of the AI tools here. This vocal still has a little bit of roboticness to it. I think I can get rid of a lot of that through EQ and a little more reverb, maybe. And then just perfecting how I'm going to use the backing vocals and laying it all in the mix. And here we have a track where we've added my client's voice, even a voice very, very much like his with all the same characteristics, but not his voice. To save his life, he could not perform this in cadence. So that means tuning him through something like Melodyne, which also uses AI, is out, you know. So the vocal clone opens up a whole world of possibilities for someone like this. And you know, not to blow my own horn, but I'm going to get paid for this work, you know. So in that regard, I think it's sort of a use case. It's a proof that, you know, these are tools in a toolbox that you can use to do your production work with. So we'll see how it's taken. I feel like a lot of people are gonna probably walk on it, but that's okay. That's all good. It's all good, you know. That's why there's so many of us out there, different producers, particularly in these little home studio scenarios. Really excited about a new project I'm starting today with a new artist. And, you know, I've already used AI to write some of the material or to help me write some of the material. The first song we're working on is something that I wrote completely without any AI tools, but I followed that up with one that I did sort of use to get like a melody for some lyrics I wrote. And she really responded to that one. So if this first one goes well, I might put that one forward as a potential, and we'll just see. I think eventually, though, you know, songs that I'm basically getting on projects are going to be the occasional one will have some sort of the AI, you know, aspect to it as far as the tools that I use to make it. So, anywho, that's going to be it for Thursday, July 25th. Thanks for watching, and I hope that some of you guys will choose to comment and take part in this discussion, because I mean, I already know what I think, so I could have just heard myself think instead of making all these videos for you. So hopefully some of you will see a benefit of that and want to watch this. Anywho, that's it for number 3. Look forward to number 4 possibly tomorrow. Thanks for watching.